Good?
Yeah.
Cool. Sam, obviously the team's been a little bit streaky right now, but the defense has been super consistent. You were without your partner last game. You get him back again tonight. Just talk about the chemistry between the two of you right now.
Yeah, he's been awesome. I mean, obviously an older guy that's been around for a while, so it's definitely nice having a veteran as my partner and someone who's kind of showed me the way and I guess just taught me how to survive out there.
Consistency for you guys on defense as a whole through the 6 guys has been very impressive. What is it about that consistency that you all have found as a defensive core, even through some ups and downs in the season?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to defending well and simplicity, like getting pucks out of our zone, taking care of the defensive zone first, and I think when we have been consistent, when we've been good, that's when we found success, and that's when we've been winning games. So it kind of starts with our D-core.
You've been jumping up a lot, and I know that's the idea here with the defensive structure that the Avalanche employ. You get to be a little bit more offensive. Does a lot of that comfortability for you come with just being confident in the structure and your partner too?
For sure, yeah. I mean, I think that's the way that I've played for the last 5-6 years especially. It's a fun part of the game. It's something I enjoy to do. And then obviously just with the coaching staff here in Colorado, like that's something they preach and they love for their defensemen to do. And then watching Kale and G and all those guys do it too, it just tops it off. So there's been a ton of factors in why I do it, and it's fun too. So
thanks, Sam.
Yeah, thank you.
Right off the plate.
Coach, you probably know the answer already, but when you face a team that's struggling a little bit, does it change your game plan much at all, or it's just mostly about focusing on what you guys have to do?
Yeah, it's mostly about us, but certainly we want to have a good start. I touched on it on the road. Like, our starts at home have not been good, our first periods in particular. Getting out chance and some of the high quality, high danger scoring chances that were given up in the first. It's too many, and we haven't been as dangerous at the other end. Then we kind of get our game in order, and we finish games at home strong, but some of them have been too little too late, So a full 60 minutes for us playing the way that we know we want to play, I think is really important, especially here tonight coming back home.
Is there anything you can attribute poor starts to? Is it comfort here? Is it the other team pushing because of the altitude?
Oh, we haven't won any games at home, so there should be no comfort level, right? Like, no, I can't put my finger on it, but we're talking about a few different things.
On that top power play you guys have had in the bumper spot, a handful of guys have to rotate in there. I'm assuming Artturi will go in that spot tonight. How has the power play been able to sustain the level they've been at, even though there has been a little bit of a rotating cast there?
Well, credit to the guys that have gone in there. I think all of them are pretty good at what they do in there. Even Ivan's gone in there. He scored in Seattle. He's had some nice chances. It's a matter of, number one, all 3 guys in the umbrella being dangerous. Like, we want to have a threat from every position on the ice in our power play, right? So we want Mikko to be a threat, Kale, Mac, especially on the umbrella. And then you also want to have the net option in midi. And the more dangerous those guys are with their shooting and retrieving and creating scoring chances, the more open the bumper's going to be, right? So it's got to be a part of our attack, but it can't be the sole purpose of our attack to find that guy in there. I feel like we've done a nice job spreading it around, and Mac in particular has probably found a couple of really nice plays in there to Colton and one to Ivan. So difference, I think, this year from maybe some previous years at times is we're scoring from that spot. Guys are elevating the puck and making some pretty good shots from there. Not that we haven't found it in years past, but I feel like the guys in there are capitalizing at a higher rate than they have in the past.
How would you
about Casey Middlestat as the net front guy, a position that Artturi Lehkonen has otherwise excelled in the past?
Yeah, like those. So Art and Val, Drew, they've all kind of moved around on our unit a little bit. Like, Drew primarily has been in the middle. Artturi's been in the middle or at the net front, and obviously Val is the guy that was really dangerous there last year. But Casey, number one, with the injuries, we want to move him to our top unit. And number two, he's played in a couple different positions over his years in Buffalo, one being down there by the net, one being on his offside, say where Mac would play. So he's And he did spend time on a strong side half wall too. So generally you get high skill guys year to year. It can change just because of the personnel and what some other guys can do. It was the case in Buffalo with Casey, and it's now the case here. So we want to have him out there. He's got great vision. I mean, we've seen it 5-on-5 and on the power play already this year. Like the little slip passes to the top of the crease that he's made throughout the course of the season to this point, I think have been really impressive, and I think he has that ability to help the power play in the same way.
How would you assess Devontae's this season just overall for you?
I'd say it's okay so far. Obviously, he hits a bump in the road, misses time. So I'd say his game hasn't got quite up to par where I would want it to be or where he wants it to be after his return. I really like this camp exhibition, you know, but then he gets hurt. So now it's a different ball game. I need him to be a little bit more assertive in his game. And when he's been super dangerous. He had 2 great high-quality scoring chances off the rush, you know, just quick O-zone plays the other night in Nashville. He missed the net on both of them, and both of those could have been difference makers for us with the time and score the way it was. So we got to get a little sharper as a group and in finishing some of our chances. That we've been creating high-quality chances and not finishing them off. We got to get a little hungry at the net. And, you know, with our D, not just Taser, but all of them, I want to see him get more involved here.
Coach, is Yusuf starting tonight?
Yes.
And is Jordy back?
Gorgie's backing up, yeah.
Drew, and he's been skating with the team for a while. Is he getting close?
He's close, yeah. I don't know which game it's going to be, but he's getting close. He's feeling better every day. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.